you know why you're here, Evie Hammond? You've been formally charged with conspiracy to commit treason, terrorism, and sedition, the penalty for which is death by firing squad. You have one chance to save your life. You must tell us the identity or whereabouts of Codename V. Are you ready to cooperate?
No. We'd acquired the material in the late 80s, the original graphic novel by Alan Moore and David Lloyd. And I just thought it would be a fun movie. I think people would enjoy seeing it. And the Wachowski brothers wrote the first script in the mid-90s that people kind of just looked at and said, what's this about? And when we made The Matrix, there was a lot of interest in whatever the other ideas they had. So we hauled this thing out, and they looked at it again. They said, why don't we rewrite it and let James direct it?
I think, the script came into being because it still was so prescient, what Alan Moore and David Lloyd did. And I think also it's like in the vernacular of everyday life, the discussions that happen in the film and what the film is about is what's in the news media every day. So I just think at some point it bleeds into cinema or the arts or, music, anything like that. And so I think the film was just trying to address what was out there at the moment.
I'd like to think that a lot of people in government would see it and have a little thought about what extreme government can do to citizens, what position that citizens find themselves forced to be in.
When I received the script, I was just so sort of shocked by the fact that a big Hollywood action movie could actually have substance and something that's provocative and going to make people feel very strong things and think strong things, whatever those various reactions will be. And I was like, this is crazy. I want to do this,
One could hardly be surprised by the political content because it was there in the script. One might have questioned, and indeed did, slightly saying, how on earth are they going to be able to produce it, put this out? But the fact is that it's been made into a physical existence. We have it now, and it is being put out and handled, it seems to me, pretty well.
I haven't been beaten up in a movie before, and I was very excited by the idea of having a big clubbed to death. No, I love the idea of someone who changes. I mean, as an actor, that's always the thing you look for, is someone who starts off sort of bright and cheerful and confident and has everything taken away from him, is a very, it's a wonderful journey, arc, all those words are used, and it's very pleasing.
Coming from Israel, it was very interesting for me to consider the mindset of someone who goes from being nonviolent to being drawn towards using violence to express her political beliefs. And I enjoyed the fact that it was a complicated journey that can be interpreted on many different levels, as maybe she's being manipulated, maybe she's finding her true self. I appreciated that sort of complicated view. That was something that I've been thinking about a lot. What would make someone want to do this sort of thing?
Having played so many victims over my life, it was rather an enjoyable difference to be able to behave like an eldest, and being the youngest, of course, as well. So, I mean, to behave like an eldest and tell everybody what to do.
Well, I made a lot of stupid action films in my life, and we'll always try to make stupid action films, but I think this one is a very smart film, and I think that people will feel differently about when they see this. I mean, it makes you think about things that are going on, and there's a lot of dialogue in it, more than I'm used to. And I mean, I do blow up a lot of buildings again, but they still talk about it a little more. So, but I think that it's something we should be doing. I think our responsibility as filmmakers is to make things that are fresh and unique and original, and I think this movie is that.